Hey guys, Chris here, and today I wanted to do just a quick update on my thoughts and opinions on the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. Okay, so straight off the bat, I'm going to say, should you upgrade to this phone? And now, there's a couple of features on this phone that make it a really, really good phone, which I'll talk about in this review. But basically, if you have an iPhone 10, 10s, or a 10s Max, then I think it's a bit more difficult to upgrade to the new phone, especially the new iPhone 11 as well. I know people talk about it being a great phone, but you do lose some things when you upgrade from any of those. And also with the new iPhone coming out next year, not that we know much about it, but I think there's going to be a complete redesign next year. But if you're on an older phone with the fingerprint scanner or anything like that, then yes, I think this is a good phone to upgrade to if you're one of the few that doesn't upgrade that often. But also, again, the key features are battery life and cameras, which we're going to get into now. And they're the two main things why if you struggle with any of those two, why I would recommend getting this phone. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, or the fidget spinner in the room, or whatever you want to call this thing at the top. The cameras are brilliant. I bet you've seen loads and loads of videos on YouTube comparing them to the older phones. Sadly, I don't have 10s. I could do a review comparing this to the 10, the iPhone 10, or even the RX 100, which is what I'm recording on right now. But at the moment, I haven't had time to do that. But if you guys want a video like that, just comment in the comments below, and I will definitely do one of those videos for you. But basically, yeah, these cameras are great. They're probably the best cameras on the market at the moment, closely followed or closely aligned, paralleled with the Samsung Note 10 and the Google Pixel. And I think realistically, you're just really pixel peaking and really looking at different ways in which computational photography works with these phones. I think some people prefer the Google, some people prefer the Samsung, some people prefer the iPhone. There's no real difference there, it's just your preference. And if you're using this mainly as a social media machine for uploading to Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, then to be honest, any of the cameras in these are going to be great. But basically what you have is, I'm sure you're already aware, is you have the telephoto 2x zoom, the wide angle, and then the ultra wide angle. They work brilliantly together. They all do seem to be color graded correctly, and the exposures and things seem to work just as advertised with Apple. So I think that's really great. Good job, Apple, with that. I think it's really cool, and especially works really well in video. Now, where these cameras dominate the market is actually in video, and that's probably more of a software thing as well. But video, no one comes close to Apple. Apple do a really good job with video at the moment, and that's one of the main reasons I bought this, because I'm more of a videographer than I am a photographer. I do like both as a pet project and as a career. But what's amazing about the video, and this is the fact that now you have high dynamic range at 60 frames a second on all the rear cameras, which is absolutely awesome. But what they don't tell you is, and they talk about the front-facing camera a lot with the 4K, which is absolutely amazing for vlogging. I've started using this, and this is now replacing most of my cameras as my vlogging device. I'm going to start doing some vlogs on maybe either another channel or this channel. I'm not too sure yet. But what they don't tell you about the vlogging camera, the front-facing camera, is the fact that it doesn't do high dynamic range at 60 frames a second. And Apple stupidly have all the frame rate settings in the actual settings app on the iPhone. And so you have to flick into there to change the frames per second to 30 or 24. So then you get high dynamic range in the front-facing camera when shooting vlogs. And there's no way to quickly do that. I've looked at Siri shortcuts. I can't seem to figure out how to make it so it's really simple to change the frame rates. So when I want to be shooting at 60 on the back and then turn around to vlog on the front, and it's really, really annoying. And that's the one thing, if anyone's watching this that's from Apple or anything, please sort that out. That'd be absolutely amazing. But other than that, I can't complain about the camera app in general, actually. The camera app is awesome. Really simple. Computational photography works amazing in it, which is the portrait mode and the new night mode. Absolutely brilliant. And I'll go through my phone and show you some of these things in a second, because I think it's easier just to show you instead of having all these cool B-rolls and, you know, people, ooh, look at me. I'm going to show you real photos I've been taking to see what you guys think of the actual phone itself. So before I do that, I just wanted to talk about the other big deal with this phone, which is the battery life. Now, the battery life, this apparently has got thicker and heavier, which I haven't really noticed. It is a heavy phone, but Apple phones are quite solid anyway. And I've upgraded from the 10 to the Max, so it's a bit bigger anyway, but I'm really glad I picked the size, and the size is really nice, and it basically is now a mini computer in my pocket, so I absolutely love it. But the battery life now, Apple claimed is 5 hours better than the 10R on this, and I can completely agree with them. Again, I'll go through battery life as well on this phone and show you what I've been doing in word-to-word situations so you can see how well the battery holds. But basically, this is the end of review right here, and I'm going to go into the phone and show you what I've been doing with the phone to show you that no smoke and mirrors. This is what the phone's like. But hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did. And I'm trying to get videos out as soon as possible. I've got a full-time job and everything as well. So, but I've had really nice responses from people in the comment section. So thanks for those. It really does encourage me to carry on doing these videos. But for now, peace on that. I'm going to go into the phone and I'll show you stuff that I've been doing with it to see if it works for you. But cheers. Right, okay, so I'm recording my screen right now on the phone. I'm just going to go in and show you in the settings, go down to battery, wherever it is. Here it is. So as you can see here on the battery life of the phone, this is my last 10 days of battery. And as you can see, the activity, I've been going up to almost 12 hours on some of the days. Average on-screen time's 5 hours, and average off-screen, that's when I'm airplaying to listen to music on my Sonos speakers, is 1 hour 15. And the battery is just being absolutely phenomenal. I'm usually getting still 50% battery at the end of the day, which is just absolutely crazy. And as you can see, I've been playing a little too much Grindstone and Mario Kart at the moment, which I'm thinking of doing a separate video if anyone wants to do that, and testing out Apple Arcade. And I've been hooked on a couple of the games on there, and also Mario Kart, but it's a bit of a Mario transaction, as IGN called it. But yeah, it is a bit of a microtransaction beast, but I am really enjoying the Apple Arcade. So if anyone wants me to do any reviews on any of the games or anything, just let us know. But that's the battery life. I think this thing's absolutely great on that. So going into the photos, so this is my photos for all photos on. There we go. So as you can see here, this is one of the night photography shots that I took. This is like almost pitch black, but as you can see, the high dynamic range and pixel peak, it's a bit muddy in the areas, but this is shot from a phone. It's absolutely incredible. This is the portrait mode, just shooting my dog. This is quite washed out. I think it's very, very bright when I took this photo. This was just, again, just testing the portrait mode on the phone. And this is just one of the SteelSeries Xbox kind of style controls I was using with the Apple TV to test out Apple Arcade. It's my dog in portrait wide angle. Didn't really work very well. That's a bit better shot. That's a dog photo. So this is basically me testing out the front-facing camera, vlogging, trying to work it out. But as you can see on this video, the sky isn't blown out. You can see all the details in the sky, and this is because I'm shooting at 24 frames a second. This again is a portrait photo, another portrait photo with high dynamic range, dog again. And then this was it. Again, I think this was shooting into direct sunlight, but on 24 frames a second, and it kept all the details in the skies. Absolutely amazing, really. My face is kind of blown out because of the flare lens, but the background and everything stays in perfect crystal clear quality. It's the same, shooting. This is more dim lit lighting. This was completely black. I couldn't see anything. And I thought, I'm going to shoot in night mode and see what I pick up. And it captured everything, like even the bricks and the mold on the bricks, which I just thought, for what it was getting into these sensors, absolutely unbelievable. And again, this is a pitch black car park at night with a little bit of light coming from the pub over on the right, and it just picked up the details. You can even read number plates, which is absolutely amazing. And then this was just in a low lit restaurant for my cousin's 18th birthday. As you can see, I mean, that one's quite blurry. I was quite shaky holding the camera there. But these are really low lit shots, and it does a really good job. And I wanted to point out, is it more testing? So this is where it's shooting at 60 frames a second. And as you can see in the background, it's completely blown out. So you can't see anything. And it's really annoying because it makes the quality is still really, really good, but it makes the quality suck because it's not in high dynamic range. So I found a way to fix that at the moment as a kind of workaround, which I'll show you right now. Flip the phone back around. But what I've been doing is actually using the Moment app. This is an app by a couple of guys that they make the lenses as well. Moment lenses are supposed to be really good. I can't afford the lenses, so but the app's really good. But it is $5.99. But this app I use over Filmic Pro and over Lightroom at the moment, and it's because it has all the features. So it has the triple lens setup. But what's really cool that they've done with the latest update is go into presets. It actually has cinematographic, video, raw burst, and all these, and you can make your own presets. And then when you've made your presets, we'll go back. You can actually set them up as a Siri shortcut. Here, add to Siri shortcut. And you can open it and add it into the shortcuts. So what I've now done on my phone, which I can't lock the phone or else it'll turn the recording off. But if I swipe to the left, even when the phone's locked, it does this. You now have at the top, I have open cinematic video, vlog mode, and then my mouse, which is for my iPad videos. But I can then quickly click vlog mode, and that wasn't in the settings. Let's do that again. I click vlog mode. It'll then turn to 24 frames a second, as you can see at the front, 4K resolution, and it's shooting at a low ISO as well. And I've kept the ISO and the shutter to be at auto. And then if I wanted to go into cinematic mode, which is what I've done here, it's exactly the same. I think it's 4K 24 frames, but I've locked the ISO to the lowest and the shutter speed to the 1/48th of a second, which is twice the frame rate. It's cinematic kind of thing. But yeah, really, really cool. And I've been using that and it's been working really well to use those two and then the camera app for taking photos and using the computational photography with the iPhone. So I hope that helps you guys out. But basically, that's how I've been enjoying my phone. And I think it's a really good phone. There's nothing wrong with the phone at all. Yes, it's not as sexy, the fact that it's not a new redesign or anything, but I don't really think that's a big issue, if I'm being honest. So I would definitely recommend this phone. Midnight green is particularly cool, but that's just the in color at the moment. That's the marketing color that they're doing. But yes, I would recommend it. It's a lot of money, so I wouldn't recommend it if you guys are struggling with money and things. At the end of the day, it's just a phone. It's just some cameras. But if you do this as a living or you really like taking photos for your Instagram accounts and stuff, then yeah, you're not going to go far wrong with this phone. So I hope that's helped you out. And please like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm a small channel trying to set off, but I hope this has been good. And if it hasn't, let me know in the comments. You know, if this is an annoying video, then tell me what I can do to improve it. But thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.